What's up, y'all? Welcome to day 29 of my vlog, where I share my thoughts, ideas, and my journey in life with you guys. For today's topic was something I was just thinking about, and I think I was watching a video. Maybe I was in a video or a movie, but one of the lines they said is something that kind of I started to reflect on because it's something I noticed it happens a lot in our life to be happy, to attract love, to be successful. Was They said that I think somebody said, "Do you would you I think somebody said, "Would you rather be happy or rich?" And I truly believe that the reason why a lot of people are not happy, why a lot of people find it hard to attract love and to be successful, because we live in a world we live in a world today, a society today that gives us the notion or belief that we have to settle, that we have to limit ourselves um, for one single option. Especially the one I hear the most often is, would you rather be happy or would you rather have money or be rich? And I truly believe for myself that the ultimate answer to that question is not either one, is you can have both. And the reason why you can attract both, because for me, the ultimate answer response should be the best option that you always pick for your life is happiness, right? And a lot of people today, they feel like they're not, because they're not happy, because they haven't gone through self-love and to build themselves up to attract love and positivity, to have confidence in themselves. Because most people today, they're broken. A lot of people today have anxiety, have fear, have a past, have traumas, insecure about themselves. So when it comes to their life, and of course the negative society that we live in, they feel like that they have to settle. They feel like they have to limit, that their options is narrowed to one choice. That is either they choose happiness and sacrifice success, fulfillment, and joy, or they choose being rich and accomplishing your goals and dreams, but then you have to sacrifice family, love, and peace in your life. And that's the society we live in today. But I truly believe, like I said, that that's why I always recommend to everybody that we should always choose happiness and go down that path, no matter how difficult it is. Because that when you're happy, when you're truly in love with yourself, when you're confident who you are, when you accept who you are, when you're not afraid and ashamed of your past, of your insecurities, your flaws, and your imperfections, when you're truly happy, you realize that your life is not limited, that you can attract anything that you desire in your heart, that you can succeed and achieve your goals and aspirations. You can build a loving family. You can attract the man or woman that's willing to love you for your lifetime. You're willing to attract everything, and that's what happens when you choose happiness. But if you come from a place of weakness, if you come from a place of fear and you're broken, then what happens is your vision for your future is going to be limited, and you feel like that you have to settle and pick one choice over the other. That what happens is when and I see this a lot every single day, that when people are broken, insecure, and have no self-worth, self-value, what usually they do is, they go into relationships with people that mistreat them, right? They get into toxic relationships, right? And the reason why is they just can't see that there's a better option. They can't see that there's a better life, there's a better relationship out there, there's a better person, there's actually somebody out there that will willing to be faithful and take care of them, love them, right? That's why I see a lot of people, who don't believe in themselves and have a lack of self-confidence. They go into jobs, into careers they don't like, or they get into jobs that don't value them. The company doesn't value their efforts in the work they do, and will never give them an opportunity to get promoted. And they feel like that's the only option they have. That there's no, they're afraid to leave that company that they've been with for a long time, to go try a different venture, a different opportunity, and they don't realize that there's a lot of jobs, a lot of opportunities out there that's willing to pay you for your worth and the value and the effort you put into your career. And I think that's the problem of the society we live in today, that we don't have to, when it comes to happiness, we don't have to settle and compromise and pick one or the one choice over the other. When you become happy, you open up yourself and attract all choices, all avenues, all paths, all opportunities of life, and you can attract the right decisions, the right options, and what you really want for your life, right? Because, like I said, that's what happens when you come from a place of happiness. You can't come from a place of weakness, of fear, of self doubt. Because what happens is that when you make decisions out of fear, and I notice this a lot, when we make decisions out of fear, when we make decisions out of low self esteem and come from a place of being broken, right? We always settle for an option that's less than what we deserve, right? And I want to express my love to all you guys out there to understand that, you don't have to pick happiness over being wealthy. You don't have to pick wealthy over being happiness, right? You can pick both. And the way you pick both is you can pick happiness. Because when you choose happiness, when you choose self-love, when you choose peace of mind, of not worrying about what other people think about you, you can attract both. You can attract everything you want for your life. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle for your happiness. You don't have to settle for your relationships, right? You don't have to settle for somebody to mistreat you, right? To mistreat you because you're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of being judged by the people, by your society, or you're afraid that there's no other guy out there or woman out there that's willing to love you for the rest of your life. You don't have to. You don't have to. Don't choose important choices in your life that's come out of being broken, right? You don't have to, when it comes to your career and to your success. You don't have to choose. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle for the job that doesn't appreciate you. You don't have to settle for the job that doesn't take care of you, that doesn't value you. You can choose an opportunity, a career path, right? A company that's willing to take care of you and value it, and you get rewarded for the efforts you put in. So I just want to express my love to you guys about that. That's what I wanted to share today. Like, the, the the best choice is always happiness. Right? Even though life is all about choices, right? We have to make the right decisions for our life, but never feel like that you have no choice. Right? Remember, indecision is a decision, but choosing not to choose is still a decision. Is still a decision of itself, right? And I'm telling you, for me, what I realized from my own journey in life, right? And of course, that's the hardest things of life, that we have to make choices, right? Because a lot of us, there's some things you don't want to make choice, and it's tough. We have to, in order to live your best life and be happy, you have to make those tough choices, right? You have to make those choices that even though it is tough, but in your heart, the outcome far exceeds the risks and the struggles and things you have to go through, because when you do make it, that's going to be worth it at the end, right? And I truly believe that's the best choice in life is always happiness. That you don't have to limit your choices. You don't have to feel like that you have to pick one choice or the other. That you have to pick a choice to sacrifice your happiness, right? And I truly believe that you should never choose something that you have to sacrifice yourself, who you are, your well-being, your morals, your values, your faith in God, and most importantly, you don't have to sacrifice your happiness. Don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into the trap that society tries to put you in. That we have to sacrifice being happy so we can attain financial stability and reach our goals, dreams, and aspirations. Or, if we want to, if you want to achieve our goals and aspirations, that we have to sacrifice our happiness. Now you can achieve both, and by achieving both, it's just it's being loyal and be committed to your happiness, right? Your determination to succeed has to be greater than your fear of losing, your fear of failure, the fear of things not working out, right? So, just understand that that's what I shared up with you guys. That you don't have to, you don't have to pick one or the other. We should never settle. because I truly believe when it happens, when we settle for something, we always get less than what we deserve. I truly believe that. When we settle in life, when you settle in your happiness, when you settle in your relationships, into love, when you settle, I'm sorry, when you settle into your success, your dreams, goals, and aspirations, we always get less than what we deserve. You don't have to settle, right? Don't let life put you in a position, right? Don't make life make you feel like that you have to settle. You have to pick one thing over your happiness. That you can be happy and still attain your goals and aspirations and your dreams. You still can be happy and still be financially stable, still be rich, and create wealth from your family. We have this idea in our society that puts this idea into our heads that if we want to be rich and wealthy and be financially free, that we have to sacrifice happiness. Or if we want to be happy, but we have to sacrifice wealth and financial stability, then you have to be happy, but yet you're gonna be poor and broke and live paycheck to paycheck. That's not the case. And a lot of times it makes, sometimes, depending on where you live at and your socioeconomic stature or position or neighborhood where you live in, sometimes that you may feel like that because that's all you see. But but I'm telling you, and of course we always see on the news that there's people that are rich and wealthy, but they're always going through a lot of trauma, always in and out of rehab, and always getting divorced, whatever the situation is. So sometimes we create this belief in this false, false belief that all wealthy people or rich people, successful people are unhappy, but then all broke people and poor people are happy. And newsflash, I know a lot of broke and poor people who are unhappy, and I know a lot of rich people who are happy. So your economic status and what you achieve for your life, what your goals, your position or status, or your bank account has no indicator of your happiness or no correlation to your happiness in life. Happiness is something that comes within. That comes from within. It's just choosing that I am in control of how I feel. I am in control of my thoughts. I am in control of what I choose to put my time into. How I can control my emotions and what I choose to focus on. How I respond to situations, and understand that no matter what's on the outside, I am content and happy with who I am on the inside, and that's the key. Because once you're happy with who you are, once you're content, once you're in peace, once you're in love, once you accept yourself, then then the whole world is at your mercy. Now you can choose and attract the type of things and people that you want to allow to come into your life, to be part of your life, to be part of your journey, right? And like I said, then the ball is in your court. You have the power, right? And like I said, whatever you put your mind into, that you know when you're happy, that understand that once the ball is in, I control my life, then you realize that whatever I desire in my life that's worthy of my time, of who I am, then I have the power to be able to work for that thing and be able to attract that and add that to my life, to add more value to my life, right? So I just want to, you don't have to fall victim, right? Don't fall into that trap that a lot of people fall victim to. A lot of people feel like that they have to sacrifice who they are, that they compromise their goals and dreams, to sacrifice their happiness so they can accomplish this or that, right? Or if they want to accomplish and become great in their life, reach a higher status, a higher new level of status in their life, then they have to sacrifice being happy, being miserable. You don't have to go through that. You don't believe all that fake, the negativity that and the things that we see on the media, society, or what they feed you about that. You can become great. You can achieve your goals and aspirations. You can build great relationships. You can meet, you can find real love. You can find real peace with yourself. You can be successful and still be happy, because all those things that you want for your life is a byproduct of when you choose happiness for your life, for yourself. And remember, when you're happy, your choices are limitless, right? But if you're broken, unhappy, and negative, and live out of fear and insecurity, right? Then you feel like you only have one choice in life, right? So we always get what we tolerate, right? And we always get what we're willing to settle for, right? You should never settle for nothing less than what you deserve, to be happy, to be in love, to be successful. You know what your worth is. You know how you should be treated. You know what you can do and cannot do in your life. You know how far, with the sky is the limit for yourself. You know how far you can go in your life. You know what you're capable of, right? It's within yourself, and you know that, right? So never let life, never let anybody in this world, never let society uh, tell you what your choices are in your life, what kind of choices that you have to choose of, especially when it comes to the important things in our life like happiness, love, and success, right? You are in control of those choices, right? And you can choose whatever you want, right? If you want whatever you want in your life, and there's billions of people like that. There's a lot of people out there that they're happy and they have achieved everything they wanted and desired in their life. And if those people can do that too, that means you can do it too as well, right? But the only difference between those people and everybody else in this world is they didn't settle. They didn't listen to anybody else telling them what they can or cannot do, right? They chose their own happiness. They chose their own choice. They made their own choice, right? If people don't if people don't give you the doors that you want for the opportunities you want, sometimes you have to create your own door, right? And the same thing applies for our life. Sometimes you have to make your own choice. If you don't like the choices that's given to you by life, by people, then you have to make your own choice, right? People have been telling me my whole life, I can't, Tonga. If I want to be successful, then I gotta be more Balangi, and I can't be a fob. I can't be Tongan, all right? And I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna find my own way, right? I'm gonna be successful, and still be the biggest fob out there, and still be the biggest Tongan out there. Oh, wow! I'm still that Tongan kid. I'm still that Tongan kid from the islands, right? I'm never gonna change who I am on the inside, because that little boy that's inside, that little boy that's inside of me, he was always there for me when life got tough. He was always there for me to give me love, inspiration, and faith when nobody was willing to help me, when nobody was there to in my darkest times of my life. So I'm not gonna betray on that one person who was always there for me. And of course God was always there for me. All right, but that's why I'm never gonna change. I'm not gonna compromise or sacrifice being Tongan. I'm proud to be Tongan, because my being who I am has got me this far in life. And I'm not gonna sacrifice that person that's always been there for me my whole life. And so I'm gonna keep to myself, and I will be successful. I will achieve my goals and dreams and aspirations, and I will still be Tongan, and I will still be a fob. Something, be a fob, and I'll still be me, right? So, but I just want to share that with you guys, for all you guys out there. Remember, you are in control of your life. You can make your own choice in life. If you're not getting the choices that you want, don't feel like that you have to settle and compromise yourself, compromise your happiness, compromise your peace, compromise how you want to be treated in a relationship, compromise what you can achieve, what you can do for your life to achieve your goals and dreams and aspirations. You can make your own choice, and I believe the best choice we can always pick is happiness. We can always choose the happiness, because remember when you choose happiness, the byproduct of happiness is everything you want for your life. That you can be healthy, that you can be rich, you can be successful, you can create generational wealth for your family. You can break the cycle of being poor and struggle in your family. You can achieve all those things. You can still make great friends, find great people, quality, happy people, find the right people for your life. You can achieve all these things, right? Everything you want for your life, you can achieve it, right? But don't let society, don't let people tell you what you can do, and especially to make you feel like you have to compromise who you are and yourself. And most importantly, don't compromise your happiness to achieve something in your life, because I'm guarantee if you ever do that in your life, when you get to the end, you realize that you're still empty and still lonely and you're still broken, right? I don't care how much you dress. I don't care. I don't care if you what kind of cars you have, or what kind of suits you have, or what kind of clothes you have. You can have all the $1,000,000, $1,000 brands, whatever. But if you're broken inside, you can't hide that. It's always gonna go with you, whether you're naked or whether you're wearing $1,000,000 dress, right? So there's no amount of money that can buy happiness, true happiness within yourself. It's priceless, right? So I just want to share with you guys today. I love you. If you guys, like I said, appreciate your time. If you're watching my content, if you love my content and I've added value to your life, please like and subscribe to my YouTube page. Please drop a comment below and share your thoughts on what I said. I would love to hear what you guys think. And of course, if you love my content, please share with the people you love. It helps spread my message of spreading love and positivity. Like I always say in every video, let's walk by faith, not by sight. Let's spread the love and positivity. Say, that's all I do. Peace.